Aging in place at home is a much better option than being forced into an institution. Seniors are happier being cared for in a family unit. Having consistent companionship, love and affection is a healthy environment for individuals with cognitive impairment. Institutionalization, on the other hand, often sees seniors locked into confinement where they become despondent, lonely and frustrated, stressed and anxious. In some institutions, residents have little privacy, security or independence. Being forced to live in these conditions can aggravate brain loss and dementia. If residents complain too much or make too many requests, for some their fate is sealed. It will start with the overuse of medications. Sedation medications can lead to loss of mobility and lack of physical ability. Residents are often strapped into a wheelchair so they are completely controlled. Some are confined to their room with doors closed, losing all social contact. Dehydration and lack of good nutrition is another tool used to finish off residents. These conditions often cause people to give up living. Eileen has had numerous incidents of lack of security, privacy, and indecent living conditions. Male urinating in her doorway. A man laying on her bed and refusing to move. Another resident was in her room using her private phone. 2 men forced their way into her room and assaulted her. People go into her room and refuse to leave on a regular basis, and some rummage through her clothes and personal effects and take things away. Would you like to live like that?
My name is Eileen Wicks. Today is January the 3rd, 2024, and this is my 76th birthday. Woohoo! Eileen Health is still keeping me in detention after almost 2 years. I've done nothing wrong, and the health authority will not let me why I have to stay locked in confinement. My husband Trevor and I have already spent more than $156,000 for legal costs. We were advised that it could cost another $200,000 to get me out of here. How many other people are caught up in this kind of situation? I'm asking for an inquiry to find out how a health system can punish innocent seniors without a valid reason. Can anybody help? Me?
It's always advisable for seniors to plan ahead. For many people, medical assistance in dying MAID is a better option. It's your life, it's your choice. 83% of people across Canada support advanced requests for MAID. A lady in our community whose husband passed away with MAID is providing an Elder College workshop series to support those diagnosed with dementia interested in exploring MAID as an advanced request. Many senior couples have conversations about the end portion of life using dark humor, like, "If I get that bad, just shoot me," or "Don't put me in a senior's home, I'd rather die at home." A cattle farmer once said to us, if she was one of my cows, I'd ship her to the packing plant. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to reorganize and rewire neural connections. Many persons afflicted with dementia benefit from neuroplasticity. Eileen and I have made considerable efforts to maintain and improve brain and neurological function. Eileen and I used to spend many hours each day with brain-stimulating activities. One activity is a game I called Wikiball, It's a tethered ball game I developed similar to badminton. For many seniors, the conditions in institutions cause a loss of these physiological benefits. While we were making the best of our limited freedoms during the COVID lockdown, Highland Health staff were conspiring to destroy our lives by planning to keep us apart. This picture was taken about 6 days before Eileen was incarcerated. 7.5 months Eileen was confined in Nanaimo Regional General Hospital, and that was extremely hard on both of us. Eileen became very despondent and continually said life was not worth living in those conditions. She became infected with sores and had several sessions of antibiotics. Initially, one doctor had stated that some of the required documents had to be in place and Eileen would be able to come home after the weekend. Later, it was reported by a doctor at Eagle Park and he'd advised that Eileen did not need to be in there. I drove an hour each way about 80 times to see Eileen confined in appalling, noisy, dirty conditions with very poor food. Eileen was moved to Eagle Park Institution in Qualicum Beach in August 2022 on an interim basis. The condition Eileen was relocated was based on a support and assistance plan. However, most of those claims proved to be false.
Eileen and Trevor have always planned ahead for something to look forward to. Several weeks in advance, they arranged a simple celebration of the renewal of their wedding vows and 62 years they have spent as a couple. The event on March 3rd, 2024, was to have taken place in a small hall 2 blocks from the Eagle Park Institution where Eileen is incarcerated. On February 21st, 2024, the health authority stated that Eileen would not be allowed to attend the event, so another option was implemented. 16 friends came to the hall, then they agreed to meet at Eagle Park, where they stayed out in the parking lot. In advance, the administration was asked if Eileen could be escorted into the front secure courtyard, where she could visit with her friends for a few minutes through the fence. When they arrived at Eagle Park, they were met with a security guard and Lorraine Kirk, a health authority representative from Nanaimo, who spoke to the group in what the group felt was a very disrespectful and threatening manner. What was supposed to be a happy occasion was a big disappointment because the staff were unwilling to allow Eileen to see her friends. This is not appropriate action for a healthcare funded facility, and it is doubtful if Eileen will have any visitors from now on. Obviously, visitors are not welcome at Eagle Park.
Many friends are afraid to visit Eileen. Several have tried to visit and have been ordered to leave the institution without reason. This is contrary to the fundamental principles of elder care, which should encourage visitors and social contact. Confined for almost 3 years, during that time, she has seen less than 10 hours of normal community interaction. She has not even seen her home, which is less than 2 kilometers from Eagle Park. We have a lot of support from our friends and acquaintances in the community, and more than 2,800 individuals signed an online petition. In the past 3 years, dozens of shocking accounts of elder abuse, neglect and mistreatment have been shared with us. This causes many seniors to be afraid of contacting the health authority. The gardens and grounds at Eagle Park have been neglected for several years. Eileen and I undertook the job of cleaning up and renovating 7 different areas around the institution. We had been used to gardening and maintenance most of our lives, and we spent about 1,000 hours of serious hard work clearing up and cleaning up. I even had to use my own tools and equipment and supplied some plants. We were also asked to entertain the residents about 25 times, singing with our karaoke sound and video system. Residents enjoyed the sing-alongs in several different locations. It became evident that we were being taken advantage of. Many times we were doing work that should have been done by maintenance staff. The moment we announced that we would no longer participate in grounds maintenance, our access to most of the facility and even the entertainment was denied. Eileen is currently volunteering at Eagle Park. Her caring nature, being fit and very observant, I see her regularly helping and comforting other residents. It's very convenient for the facility, which is often short-staffed, to have someone on scene 24/7. Happiness and feeling good about the future, or having something to look forward to, is fundamental to good brain health. Thank you for watching. Lawyers, legal games and maneuvers will be coming soon in part 3.